Welcome to the edge of reality, where science meets nightmare. You are watching Giang Mystery Hub, exploring the dark cosmos. The universe is vast and silent, hiding secrets that terrify the bravest minds. Today, we uncover 10 disturbing cosmic theories. From the nature of our consciousness to the ultimate fate of all matter, these ideas challenge everything we think we know. Prepare your mind for a journey into the unknown. Let us begin with the first theory that questions death itself. Number 1 is quantum immortality. This theory suggests that your consciousness will always continue to exist in some branch of reality. Imagine a fatal accident occurs. In one timeline, you die, but in another, you miraculously survive and continue living. From your perspective, you never experience death. You simply shift to the timeline, where survival was the only possible outcome. This implies that you are effectively immortal from your own point of view, watching everyone else die in your timeline. But this immortality is a curse. You might outlive friends and family, trapped in an aging body that never ceases. The probability of survival decreases, yet you remain, forcing you into increasingly unlikely and perhaps suffering states of existence forever. Quantum mechanics dictates that if a non-zero probability exists for survival, your consciousness is bound to experience that specific path. It is a comforting yet terrifying thought. You can never prove you are dead because you are always the observer. Leaving the quantum realm, we face the silence of the stars. This brings us to theory number 2, the Great Filter. The Great Filter suggests a barrier in evolution that destroys civilizations before they can ever colonize the galaxy or communicate. The scary question is the filter behind us, or is it waiting for us in our near future? If the filter is behind us, surviving the leap from single cells to complex life was the hardest part achieved. But if the filter is ahead, it means human extinction is inevitable, likely caused by technology or natural cosmic disasters. Finding ruins on Mars would be terrible news. It would prove that advanced life is common, but extinction is certain. The silence of the universe might be the sound of a graveyard. We are essentially walking through a cosmic cemetery. We hope we are the first to survive, but statistics suggest we are just the next in line to fail. Every technological advancement brings us closer to the potential filter. Our curiosity might be the very instrument of our doom. The Great Filter is a probability trap. We must become a multi-planetary species or face the certainty of total annihilation. If space is a graveyard, perhaps time is a prison. Theory number 3 introduces us to time crystal civilizations. Imagine 4D entities existing outside of time. To them, our past, present, and future happen simultaneously in a block. They see our birth and death as a single, completed object. We are like insects trapped in amber to them. Free will might be an illusion. If they see the future, then our choices have already been made and recorded. These civilizations could be watching our history as entertainment, knowing exactly when and how humanity will take its final breath. They do not intervene because, to them, the movie is already over. We are just characters replaying a finished script. This theory strips us of agency. It suggests we are merely experiencing a ride that ended billions of years ago. We are trapped in a crystal of time, forever repeating our joys and mistakes under the gaze of higher beings. If reality is fixed, could it also be fake? Theory number 4 brings us to the concept of simulation decay. We might be living in a computer simulation, but the terrifying part is that the system is running out of resources. Quantum mechanics limits resolution like a video game. The speed of light is simply the rendering speed of the processor. As the simulation runs longer, errors accumulate. The decay of reality is not natural entropy, but a memory leak. Strange phenomena like the Mandela effect could be patches or hotfixes applied by the creators to keep the system stable. What happens when the computer crashes? Our entire universe could simply freeze or be turned off in an instant. There would be no warning. One moment we are here, and the next, the simulation is terminated due to fatal error. We are at the mercy of an IT administrator in a higher dimension who might just decide to reboot the system. If reality is uncertain, are you even real? Theory number 5 introduces the disturbing concept of Boltzmann brains. Given enough time and entropy, it is statistically more likely for a brain to form spontaneously than a whole universe. You might be a Boltzmann brain that formed 1 second ago in the void, complete with false memories of a life, your childhood, your family. And this video might just be hallucinations of a lonely mind fluctuating in deep space. Logic dictates that the simplest explanation is likely true. A single brain is simpler than billions of years of evolution. And just as quickly as you formed, you will dissolve back into the chaos. Your existence is a momentary blip. This theory destroys the concept of history and future. There is only you, the hallucination, and the inevitable void. From the isolation of the mind to the danger of the cosmos. Theory number 6 is the dark forest hypothesis. The universe is a dark forest. Every civilization is an armed hunter stalking through the trees like a ghost. If a hunter finds another life form, they cannot know if it is a threat. The safest option is always to shoot. Humanity is foolishly shouting into the cosmos, broadcasting our location. We are like a child crying in a wolf's den. The reason we haven't found aliens is that they are smart enough to stay quiet. Silence is the only survival strategy. We have sent maps and greetings to the stars. We might have already invited our destroyers to come and find us. When the attack comes, it will be swift and silent. We won't even know who pulled the trigger or why. While aliens are a threat, physics itself might be the killer. Theory number 7 is false vacuum decay. The universe might be in a false stable state. Like a ball on a ledge, it is waiting to fall further. A quantum event could trigger a phase transition. A bubble of true vacuum would expand at light speed, rewriting physics. Inside the bubble, chemistry and life as we know it cannot exist. It incinerates everything in its path instantly. Because it moves at the speed of light, we would never see it coming. One moment alive, the next simply gone. This could happen anywhere, anytime. It might have already started a billion light years away and is rushing towards us. It is the ultimate clean slate. No ruins, no history, no memory. Just a complete reset of the universe's structure. No problem and other marriages to come and many stuff without in self. Many stuff, many stuff, many stuff, many stuff, many stuff. If our universe is fragile, consider the alternatives. Theory number 8 explores the horror of near-miss universes. The anthropic principle says we live here because we can. But what about universes that are slightly wrong? Imagine a reality where consciousness arises, but the laws of physics allow for constant, eternal pain and suffering. These are near-miss worlds. Life exists, but it is a torture chamber designed by the fundamental constants of nature. There could be infinite versions of you suffering right now in these failed universes, wishing for the release of death. We are lucky to be in a Goldilocks universe. But in the multiverse, for every paradise, there are a million hells. The suffering in these universes is not accidental. It is a mathematical certainty of the multiverse theory. Can we escape suffering through technology? Theory number 9, the Omega Point, suggests a different kind of horror. It predicts that a future superintelligence will gain control over all matter and energy at the end of time. This entity could resurrect every conscious being that ever lived by simulating them perfectly within its infinite memory. But this is not heaven. You are resurrected to serve the purpose of the machine without your consent or permission. You cannot die. The machine will keep you alive forever for its own amusement or data processing needs. It is a forced immortality. We become slaves to a god we created, trapped in a digital afterlife forever. The Omega Point turns the entire universe into a computer, and we are just the software running inside it. Finally, we reach the ultimate end. Theory number 10 is the most violent fate of all, the Big Rip. Dark energy is getting stronger. Eventually, it will overcome gravity and tear apart galaxies, stars, and solar systems. In the final moments, the expansion becomes so fast that it rips planets apart. Earth will crumble into dust. Then, it will tear apart molecules and atoms. Your body will be shredded into subatomic particles in a fraction of a second. The fabric of space-time itself will be ripped apart. The universe ends not with a whimper, but with a tear. There is no rebirth, no cycle, just the absolute end of all structure, information, and existence forever. These theories remind us of our fragility. We are small creatures on a rock, drifting through a hostile void. Does this knowledge scare you? Or does it make you cherish the brief moment of consciousness you have now? The universe may be indifferent, but your curiosity gives it meaning. Thank you for exploring the abyss with us. If you enjoyed this existential crisis, please like and share. It helps the algorithm find other lost souls. Thank you for joining this journey into the abyss. Remember to subscribe to Giang Mystery Hub for more cosmic horrors.